Good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Troy Charles, and here are your top stories. The troublesome COVID trend continues as the Thunder Bay District Health Unit announced 33 new cases of COVID-19 today, the largest single-day jump in cases since the pandemic began. 28 of the 33 new cases are related to the growing outbreak at Southbridge Roseview Long-Term Care Home. 5 of the new cases are from the Thunder Bay area, with 4 cases considered the result of close contact with an existing case, while 1 individual contracted the virus through travel outside the region. At Southbridge, the 28 new cases follow surveillance testing of residents and staff conducted on November 26 by Superior North EMS. Care Home has announced 36 residents and 15 staff members have tested positive for the virus, with the outbreak leading to 1 death announced on Saturday. The Care Home has approximately 157 residents and 140 staff members. The health unit has announced 303 cases of COVID-19 throughout the district since March, with 94 of those currently active. And the Northwestern Health Unit announced 3 new cases of COVID-19 Sunday as the virus continues to spread in the region. 1 of those cases is located in Sioux Lookout, while the other 2 in the Kenora region. Meanwhile, a COVID-19 outbreak has been declared at St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Kenora after 2 people associated with the school have tested positive for the virus. The Kenora Catholic School Board say the outbreak is confined to the school's grade 8 cohort. Students not identified as a close contact can continue to attend school. All close contacts will be contacted by the Northwestern Health Unit for further instructions. Thunder Bay has joined in with the growing chorus of politicians and environmental groups urging the province to reconsider changes that conservation authorities say will weaken their ability to protect the environment. City Council has passed a resolution to advocate that the Ford government repeal Section 6 of the Ontario budget, which proposes a number of changes to the Conservation Authority Act. The bill would allow developers to bypass conservation authorities and go straight to the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry to approve some permits. It's feared those decisions will be made by politicians without scientific knowledge about local watersheds or other environmentally sensitive lands. The Lakehead Region Conservation Authority has already been sounding the alarm locally. Councillor Andrew Folds brought the motion to Council last week, asking that the city take up the call.
It places a tremendous amount of power in the minister's office to allocate permits potentially contrary to the advice of conservation areas. So potential development in hazard lands, floodplains.
What is occurring here will be very consequential. And the fact that it is allowing for the minister to have basically MZO powers, minister zoning order powers, and bypass regular planning approvals and permitting approvals is a big deal.
The bill would also remove citizens from conservation authority boards and mandate that those spots be filled by elected officials. Folds' motion received unanimous support from Thunder Bay City Council. Boulevard Lake Dam is nearing the end of its first stage of construction. The $7.3 million restoration project has seen some delays, but remains on course to be finished next year. Originally, stage 1 of the restoration project was set to be complete by the end of October, but construction crews ran into some delays in dealing with the old structure. The team plans to have all the work on the lakeside done by Christmas to ensure the water levels on the Boulevard Lake can be raised for next summer. In the spring, the team will focus on laying the decking along the walkway, putting in the railing, electrical work, and restoring the Cumberland Street side of the dam. City project engineer Mike Vogrig says city residents have been patient throughout.
No, I guess everyone's understood that that this work has to get completed. And, you know, there's going to be some nice upgrades, especially for usability and for the walker, so everyone seems pretty excited about it. Not a lot of concerns, a couple of complaints about noise here and there, but other than that, it's been pretty positive overall.
Vogrig says construction on the dam will be completed by the end of the 2021 construction season in October. A special week recognizing victims and survivors of crime normally occurs in March, but this year it moved to late November, and 3 agencies in Thunder Bay are stepping up to support the victims. Thunder Bay Counseling, in collaboration with Bendigan and Sexual Abuse Center Thunder Bay are sharing a series of virtual tours and informational videos for people and families to access. Kayla Karim reports.
It is the 15th year that Victims and Survivors of Crime Week has been acknowledged. It is a chance for many to celebrate the resiliency and strength of victims and survivors in the Thunder Bay area. The 3 local agencies that are taking part in the initiative are encouraging victims to take advantage of their various services. Executive Director of Thunder Bay Counseling, Nancy Chamberlain, is hoping to destigmatize victims and break the silence.
I mean, people don't expect to be a victim and they don't always know they're going to be a victim. So often you don't know the services are available in your community until you need them. And we felt it was really important, particularly as the world has gone virtual, to make sure that people know that services are open, they're available, they're really easy to access. And being a victim's no one's fault, so we really want people to come forward if they're ready to talk.
Catherine Bricks, Community Engagement Coordinator for Thunder Bay Counseling, says the virtual tours were important, especially during the pandemic. She wants to ensure the community knows that spaces that provide services, such as Beandigan and the local abuse center, are safe and inviting to anyone who needs them.
Well, we wanted to do these tours to really break down the barriers of people coming in for service. We know sometimes it can be scary for people to access service, especially if you don't really know what that's going to look like. So the goal was to really just give a visual of what these agencies look like and show that they are an open and welcoming place.
Bricks also wants the public to know there is a diversity of services available in Thunder Bay. And for most, along with no cost, there are little to no hurdles in accessing a service. Kayla Karim, TBT News.
The Thunder Bay Economic Development Commission has launched a new way to promote economic development in the city. The CEDC has revamped the Go to Thunder Bay website, improving branding and marketing, among others, including a new video highlighting Thunder Bay.
More. In Thunder Bay, true north, strong, and free isn't something we say. It's something we live and breathe.
The video is one of the key tools the CEDC is using to highlight Thunder Bay's value proposition and positions the city as a modern, balanced, and entrepreneurial city that is the commercial hub of northwestern Ontario. Technology and website platform is also being updated to align with current digital trends and remain competitive when compared to other economic development websites and organizations. CEDC CEO Eric Zakrousi had this to say about the video.
We're going to be marketing that across Canada and throughout North America in larger metropolitan centers where there may be people thinking or rethinking their way of life right now and understanding that they can work anywhere. So why not choose somewhere like Thunder Bay where you can literally have the world of leisure and supports at your fingertips and be a 10-minute drive from your house.
Marketing strategy will accompany the new website and promotional video, and Zakrouski encourages local businesses to use the tools for marketing to various markets. And it's no surprise, the 2020 holiday season will look different compared to years past due to the pandemic. Gone is Santa visiting the mall and the annual Santa Claus parade, but families still looking to get in the festive spirit can take a drive to Oliver Papoonge at night to see Corey Stevenson's incredible Christmas light display. Avery McRae has the details.
It was 27 years ago Corey Stevenson first started his Christmas light display with regular lights on the house and 1 or 2 items in the yard. The property has since blossomed into an extravagant Christmas display with Santas, snowmen, and a new addition this year, a working homemade carousel. Stevenson says he knew this was something he always wanted to do.
I just remember when I was a kid, there was a gentleman on Highway 130 near the old municipal golf course. He had a big light display and like blow molds and whatnot. And I always remember saying that I wanted to have something like that when I was a kid, and I got older. And when we got married, we started off, we had one of the Santa Clauses up there, and the snowman that we started off with, and every year we just added something new to it.
The display now has well over 20 different cutouts, ornaments, and other Christmas lights throughout the yard, which takes nearly 40 hours to complete. The process starts with lights being put on the house shortly after Thanksgiving. Then he first sets up the homemade manger and works out from there. The love for Christmas runs deep with Stevenson and his family, and he invites others in the community to see the display for themselves.
If anybody's driving by, just stop in and walk around, have a look at it. Just don't trip over the cords. There's quite a few cords, but yeah, just stop in, have a look if you want. I have no problem with that. That's what it's there for.
Stevenson adds those who do stop for a look must mind social distancing and other health regulations. He says he will continue adding to his Christmas display each year until he can't do so anymore. Avery McRae, TBT News.
And sticking with the Christmas spirit, the pandemic has, like I mentioned, kept Santa Claus from visiting malls across the country, including Inner City Shopping Centre, but that doesn't mean old Kris Kringle forgot about Thunder Bay. The iconic figure made an appearance in the John Street neighborhood both Saturday and again today, greeted to honks and smiles by local residents passing by. Some even stopped for a photo, which was welcomed but at a safe distance due to COVID-19. Mr. Claus knows how many in the city have gone through a difficult year due to the pandemic and hoped his appearance would brighten some spirits in the community. Santa also had a message to share with the city.
I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas to everybody. Spend it with your family, cherish your loved ones, and just share the spirit of Christmas. This is what it's all about. We've been, like I said, we've been through a lot. We're going to get through this. It's going to get better. And let's just take not worry about the negativity and worry about the positive, because it will eventually get better.
Residents can expect to see Santa to continue to pop up around the city leading up to December 25th. Mike, Santa always finds a way, you know, no matter what, pandemic's not going to stop old Kris Kringle.
Of course not. The guy's got like one job every year. It's his day. He's got to get to work.
Exactly, and you have a job also today and giving us the sports updates.
Yeah, giving you all the sports updates. And you know, the SIJHL, they finally